3v3 Calderis Refinery blue team. Lupercal as an Inquisitor, offensive commander, fights melee by default, can get a couple of ranged weapons, lots of stuns and snares. Death Core of Krieg. Alongside Warmaster as a plague champion, starts off in ranged combat, can be fearsome in melee though, can also support. Max Power as a force commander rounds out the blue team. Offensive melee commander, pretty versatile. barC on the red team as a Chaos Lord, big tanky melee commander, very tough, bashes through cover and cannot be suppressed. Crush and Teddybears Gonna Hug as a Eldar Warlock, offensive melee commander with some spells. Rounding out the red team, we have proper Wildbold as another force commander. Ultramarines DLC being rocked. Engaging a Inquisitor right now, has tactical marines. Lupercal has guardsmen into a sentinel. Here comes some guardian support from Teddybears. That Inquisitor's in big trouble now. Tactical marines force melee just a bit too late and they could get away. Here comes some CSM. Double guardsman and sentinel on those tactical marines. They're gonna want to take cover here. Warlock helping out, takes out a guardsman with his sword. Still chasing him down to about half health. Does a great special attack, stopping the CSM, engaging him in melee, and we have double guardians from Teddybears. barC has gone for double CSM, as has Warmaster. barC getting his second CSM squad out a bit behind Warmaster there. Heretics worshipping Nurgle, boosting the regeneration of the CSM and the Plague Champion. Wildbold a bit isolated here, getting doubled. Teddybears needs to help. Here come the double guardians. They need cover though, and they're going to really be hurt by those grenade launchers. Nurgle worship again, a bit unnecessary I think. Should use those grenade launchers offensively. Tactical marines forced off, don't take a loss. Force commander's getting low and runs away. You see the Nurgle stink from the Plague Champion's Plague Bolter. Here comes some scouts and some devastators. Loads of guardians dying. Here comes a shuriken cannon too. On the east side, Corn worship for no particular reason, and the Chaos Lord bashes on a power node. 2-to-1 cap for blue. Noise marines for barC. Lupercal getting heavy weapon squad. Devastators suppressing these CSM, getting grenaded though, and there's the grenade barrage, will knock them down. If they weren't retreating, would have been away. Hammer of the Witches took out one of those devastators. Inquisitor has her holy brazier, so it's going to be dangerous for tactical marines to get close to her now. She has a power weapon. 130% damage to heavy armor such as these space marines. She's now suppressed though and runs away. Chaos Lord trying to make a push against these space marines. Has to deal with a devastator though. Does he have grenade launchers? No. So has no direct way to deal with it. Chaos Lord cannot be suppressed, but it will take more damage the closer it gets, like everything else does. Trying to spread out his forces to get around it. Now has noise marines in there though. Another way to counter it is to get noise marines close enough, of course, as they disable ranged weapons. Energy shield goes down in the middle. Battle equipment on these guardians. Scouts have their sergeant giving him a frag grenade. Can they get close enough to use it though? Taking a lot of damage and need to retreat. Retained their sergeant though. Force commander of Wildbold has his Iron Halo, that's that shield you can see. Also has Artificier, so it's pretty tanky right now. Over 1000 HP at level 1. Forced off at the moment. Teddybears taking the middle, now coming to support with a shuriken cannon. Plague Champion ties it up in melee though, he's a bit over eager with it. Both Chaos players going for exactly the same build order here. Excellent grenade by Teddybears. Well dodged too by Warmaster. And Guardians retreat, and the Warlock's probably going to be forced off as well. Trying to take out Heretic members and is doing it. Taking a lot of damage from those bolters though. And is forced off. Scouts get away with a single model, and it's their sergeant. Very lucky not to lose that guy. Wildbold. Here comes Teddybears going tier 2 first. Lost a Guardian squad. East side we have Heretics with their aspiring champion, are very dangerous in melee. Get in amongst these Devastators. The aspiring champion is a Chaos Marine with bolt, pistol and chainsword. Here comes double CSM. Should be shooting up those scouts, getting model losses, but they're shooting at the force commander instead. This squad now shooting at the scouts, should be forcing melee now. Might wipe that squad, and does so. Lapsing concentration for max power. Takes out a Noise Marine. His force commander has Artificer also. 437, 410. Back on the west side, the Inquisitor died. Holy Fire going off on those tactical marines. Force commander wading in with his shield up. Sentinel stomp gets all of those marines, Devastators and tacticals. Full retreat from the guardsman. And Sentinel backs off too. Guardians trying to cap the centre, but have been shot by about 1,000 things, and we have a heavy bolter turret put down by a Warmaster's Plague Champion. Look at the firing arc it has, covering the entirety of the centre. Easily flanked though by these two openings. We'll see how it goes. You need to support your turrets generally. The Inquisitor hides herself so she can get into melee with the Devastators. Takes out, remember, quick time with that Holy Brazier. Such a nice melee weapon for her. Can she take out a tactical marine? No, she does a special attack. Force commander also forced off. Teddybears has a warp spider squad. Ranged infantry, can teleport around, very high damage. But they're idle right now, should be getting into this engagement. Shuriken cannon is set up. There's a Holy Pyre, blocking the approach of those Guardians, but they're toughing out, walking through. Warlock doing a decent job tying up these Noise Marines, is now going to have an Inquisitor on him though. Plasma pistol on, and that dangerous Holy Brazier. There's Cacophony and the Noise Marines run. The Inquisitor herself in trouble. Those warp spiders doing tons of damage to her, and they teleport out. Mount, take out this Sentinel, need to teleport after it. It's now being repaired. Here comes the Force Commander. He is suppressed by this heavy weapon squad. 437, 358 is pretty close. East side is reddish. Max Power hanging back has a plasma cannon, artillery unit. Bloodletters on the field for barC. That's going to be dangerous for Max Power. Teleporting demon infantry. Warlock trying to decap the centaur under turret fights, right at the edge of its arc though, so it's not doing much damage. He has the Witchblade of Kernus, which gives him a grenade icon. Didn't know that. Ethereal Slash is nasty. Warp spiders have their haywire grenades. Thanks to their aspect and their X-Arc. Can they finish this decap? No. These Noise Marines are dangerous. Devastators again countered by the Inquisitor. Puts down her pyre. Guardsman should be shooting at the scouts. The Inquisitor gets away. Force Commander totally kitted out by Wildbold. Thumbhammer. Nasty melee weapon, does AoE damage or splash damage with each hit. Also gives him a huge amount of melee skill, so he does lots of special attacks which give 360 degrees knockback. He's forced off though. Where are the Bloodletters? They are bashing generators. Gonna have some Noise Marines to help him out. Noise Marines very good at bashing gens. Librarian on the way for Wildbold. Ouch, Max Power loses a tactical marine squad. Falcon on the way for Teddybears. Noble Worship here. Plague Champion has his Plague Fist, which is a nasty melee weapon. Not very tough though, still 650 HP at level 1, needs an arm upgrade to really be a viable melee commander, I think. Ethereal Slash gives a load of guardsmen. And he might finish his squad off, or not. He might lose the Warlock in fact, and does so. That was a smite from the Librarian. Sub-commander for Space Marines. Stormtroopers forced off, have their melter guns. Got a melter bomb off on the Falcon, now that it can be repaired. Falcon a very nice transport. Pretty good offense. Force commander's down over here. Has his power fist, it looks like. Lots of action on this west side. It's really been 4 commanders fighting over this area. Ogrin's on the field for Lupercal. Very tough melee unit for Imperial Guard. Have their boned leader too. Frag grenade. Hit him pretty nicely. Scouts didn't have to retreat there. Warp spiders doing their thing. Tons of damage to that Inquisitor. They teleport away and can now reinforce around that Falcon. 437-255 is a 2-to-1 for blue. barC stacking in the center with his Chaos. Chaos Lord has his Blood Maul, not quite as good as the Force Commander's Thunderhammer, I don't think. Could do with a bit of a buffer, to be honest. Mantle of Fate also. A good counter to other commanders such as this opposing Force Commander of max power. Haven't seen his Bloodletters in combat yet, and that was a full retreat from barC, not sure why. Might have been a mistake. Tons of stuff getting engaged here. Pestilence strike by the Plague Champion, stunning all of this stuff. Mucus discharge not used from what I saw, and it might go down. Can the Librarian finish him off? Does so with his power sword. Ouch, a nasty smite too. Good use of the Librarian there, and he runs away. Has the Tome of Time. Falcon supporting. Do they have some Plague Marines? They do. Anti-Wookiee unit, very, very tough. Don't do the most amount of damage, but they do snare vehicles with their missiles. Energy shield put up. Guardian's knocked back by those grenade launchers though, and an energy shield goes down. Shuriken Cannon suppressing this stuff, and there's an autarch. Very quick retreat from Warmaster, got out of it. Here's the Plague Champion back to his feet. Hammer of the Witches on the autarch. Starting ability of the Inquisitor. Huge running firefight on this west side. Non-stop 437-194. All players doing a decent job preserving units. Max power, lost those tactical marines though. Ogrins, ouch. Absolutely owned some warp spiders there. Tactical marines of Wildbold have their sergeant and a plasma gun. Ogrins retreat, full members. Not sure what these heretics are trying to do, and now retreat. Force Commander, good grief. The splash damage disintegrating those guardsmen there. Force Commander of max power down again, he's not having the best game ever. 4-2-3, 194, 2-to-1 for red. And blues are getting their power hit again. Bloodletters still level 1. Inquisitors level 3. Plague Champion is level 2, now has Armor of Pestilence, so he's pretty tanky, 1200 HP and a self-heal. Max power is level 2 and dead. barC level 2. Teddybears level 2 has his warp throw, great accessory. And we have Wildbold level 3. Triple cap now for red, putting down an energy shield here at blue's natural. Interrogator's armor. Hiding this stuff. Chaos Dreadnought on the way for barC. Max power is tier 3, getting a Predator. What's his zeal like? Almost has enough zeal for Terminators. Wildbold is tier 3 too. Something just got owned, the Warlock. Autark jumps in. That's a very, very nice grenade from his Guardians. Killed an Ogryn or two, I think. Autark runs away. So quick on her feet. Frag grenade dodged by Warmaster. Here comes the Plague Champion. Slowly but surely in that Armor of Pestilence. Ouch, another nasty smite, but you see Mucus Discharge healing all of this stuff. It's such a great accessory. Force Commander in amongst it, tanking pretty well. The Tactical Marines need to get out of there. Look at all of this stuff the Force Commander's taking on. When you buy him, all this War Geese becomes so powerful. Noise Marines forcing melee on Devastators, now using the Cacophony, keeping the Librarian away from him. And he needs to be careful because the Plague Champion is engaging him in single combat and he wisely runs away. 2-to-1 cap for red. The Chaos Dreadnought is in the center, getting the Mark of Tzeentch, gives him missile launcher. Tier 3 for Teddybears, Tier 3 for Lupercal. 266194. Max Power has some Tactical Marines now. Replacing the ones he lost. Has 2 Devastator squads, both with the heavy bolters. Has a Predator out. Does it have an upgrade? No. Again, it kicks off on the west side. Ouch, that was a Blaster Master. And misfires. 251194. Teddybears is dead. Right near the blue team's power there. Plasma guns on this card will be nasty for Marines. There's a smite. Those Marines misfiring a lot. Force Commander gets into melee thanks to Veil of Time and explodes a couple of Noise Marines. Might finish him off and does so. Ouch. This Force Commander is beastly. Grenade launchers disrupt those Tactical Marines. 229194. Land Raider Redeemer on the way for Wildbold. Center is still red. 223194. Melter Gun, Stormtroopers shooting up that Force Commander. Might finish him off. Inquisitor trying to chase. Can't quite do it. Tactical Marines turn and engage. There's the Holy Fire, nicely placed. There's a frag grenade. Got a couple of guardsmen. Now a double cap for red. Teddybears seems to have lost a bunch of stuff. Is floating nearly 900 Retribution. Might be waiting for an avatar. barC stacking in the middle. Max Power again goes down. Has the Thunderhammer now, it looks like. Chaos Dreadnought took tons of damage. barC has Heretics. They're not repairing though. Ouch, Plasma Cannon, flush hit on those Plague Marines. And again, here comes the Librarian, might try and tie him up. And they lose 2 models. Inquisitor runs away, Mark of Tzeentch on the CSM, they also have Eternal War. 150, 194, still a double for red. Wildbold now has the Land Raider Redeemer on the field, Bloodletters teleporting somewhere up there. These are Warmasters. But they lose 2 models very quickly and run away. Heretics are repairing that Dreadnought. The Terminator is hitting the field before Max Power. These are the range variety. Storm Bolters and Power Fists. Very powerful infantry, cannot retreat. But they can teleport. And there they go. Managed to decap. Here comes an Autark with her Executioner Spear. I don't think she wants to engage them at half health. There's a Predator too. Autark's in trouble here. And he's going to die. Teddybear's not paying attention. Where's the Land Raider? Here it comes, making its way to the western VP, the southwestern VP, which is natural full blue. Assault Cannon, Heavy Flamers, Melter. Basically a mobile base, this thing. Plasma Cannon got a nasty hit on this guardsman. And Reds are capping this VP and they're taking center. It's going to be a triple. Blue team starting to dwindle in terms of VPs. Ouch, that was a rocket run. That was nasty. Scout survived somehow and can reinforce thanks to this Land Raider. It now has bloodletters on it though. And they do pretty nice damage to vehicles. Here comes the Plague Champions forces. He's slowly making his way. So ominous. Trundling in with the Armor of Pestilence. That's an Eldritch Storm, is it? No, it's a Singularity. Only hit some CSM. Teddybears has 2 Singularities. Here's a Noxious Cloud. Don't think Teddybears has noticed it. Huge engagement over this Land Raider. Ogryns go into melee. Land Raider's going to go down and does. Wildbold not moving it at all. Didn't notice if it was being repaired by the scouts, but it wasn't enough. Plague Champion, can he finish off the Force Commander? No, just gets away. 60 HP, level 6 now. Are these Terminators again? They are Assault Terminators for max power. Sorry, for Wildbold. Thunderhammers and Storm Shields are teleporting after these Ogryns, but it doesn't matter. Blue team have conceded. Pretty vicious fighting on this west side for the entire game. I'm sure I missed tons of stuff. Sorry about that. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.